It's Jay Dizzle. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy True Goodry live and direct.
Smokey Dollar, thank you so much for coming to sit down with me today. Joseph Bills tonight, y'all.
Max out. I appreciate you, bro. What an intro, man.
You know? A hand for Kid K. Comedian left Killer Sire. How you doing, sir?
Hey,
that's my man, Yo Felainho. Am I saying your name right, bro? Am I saying your name right? I always like to make sure. Terrell. See, give it up for Mikey Moscato. That dude, the guy, ladies and gentlemen. Crawl ahead and go. Mr. Network. Let's start with LRTK. Zona.
Good evening. This is Swerve 360.
Now, this is Swerve 36. Old Granddad, Big Butch the Lesbian, Walter Cronwright, Dan Rather, Smoke Weed, Dirty Harry, Lee X the Theater. That's me. And that's what we do here. This is The Mission. Saturday morning, we are live. We are live. So everybody tap in, tune in. If you got comments or you got questions you'd like to ask, please tap in and to the live chat and let us know. Now, real quickly, aside from the William Buford and SK bird flu, we needed a break from that. It was getting pretty intense. We've brought in mothers and children, significant others, definitely. There's been some new insights. There's been t-shirts printed on both sides. It's looking to be a really big event. I have predicted that the actual bars and battle will not live up to the hype. I hope I am incorrect, but that is where we stand. Salute to the people checking in. Good morning, it is The Mission. We have Diamondboy Trey, Corey Blunt, and the one and only Troll King, William Buford. Now, moving on. The fight in Scottsdale, the Queens, I don't know if, as a white man, if I should speak on it. I've been advised not to speak too freely on the Joseph Bills LMG incident, as it is between black men, black gods, the kings, the Wakanda kings must come together. Mike Terrell, LMG Network, and Joe Bills. The Wakanda Kings must form a coalition and handle this. Being the white Nubian, I will stay out of it. Now, the fight in Scottsdale is unfortunate. Embarrassing to some, awe-inspiring to others. Brings pride to some people, as Arizona is capable of hitting the national scene with tomfoolery and fuckery just like every other city. So let's get a round of applause. Round of applause to Arizona. We won't be left out of the tomfoolery and fuckery, and in fact, of the internet tomfoolery and fuckery, we have some of the best. Some of the best. So shout out to everybody checking in on The Mission. Here we go. We're getting the show started. We appreciate everybody checking in. All right, let's go ahead and get Diamondboy Trey. Can I get Diamondboy Trey into the room? Diamondboy Trey, please. Someone will bring him in. There we go. Here we go. Come all the way around to here. Your man Blings, I think it is. Is that correct? Blings. Good to see you again, Blings. I remember you from last time, the homie. You sit there and let me make sure I got these cameras correct. That's right. If y'all slide together, if y'all just slide together some and get your mics, your headphones hooked up, I'll get your mics hooked up here. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in today. Let me turn this down. Dummyboyz ENT.
Yes, sir.
Very own Blings and Diamondboy Trey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We outside.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and get those mics a little closer. Don't be scared of them. They've been cleaned and antibacterial and all that. We'll keep a little of this in the background. There you go. All right, fellas. Good to have you on the show today. How's it going?
It's good to be here.
I'm glad to have y'all back. Y'all originally came on the show with the whole Diamondboy, or a lot of it, not everybody, but the whole, Dummyboy ENT. Y'all all came in as a group, and sometimes it's hard to narrow in or to zero in on certain members when we have a big group of people in here. And people online after that show told me I should focus in on DBT, Diamondboy Trey. They said people, I mean, no disrespect to anybody else in the group, people mentioned that you were the standout of the group. You were somewhat of the star of the group. Now,
Appreciate it.
that's wonderful to hear. I know for you, and it brings a bit of pressure as well. So let's start where it all started from, and then we'll work our way through everything. And thank you for coming as well, Blings. Before we get started, do y'all want a water or soda or juice box, anything over here? I got water, soda, or
I'll
juice.
take some juice.
You take some.
I'll take some juice.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I think I only have one juice. Would you like a water, Blings?
Yeah, let me get some more. Appreciate it.
Okay.
We got the Capri Sun.
There you go.
Sponsor me, Capri Sun.
I'm not trying to, I'm an old man and you're a young guy, so, I don't want to, I'm not trying to sun you giving you the juice, but that's what you asked for,
Yeah,
a
I
good
like
old
the
Capri
juice,
Sun.
man.
You
I
like
like
the
the
juice?
juice. I
It's
got
early
the
in the
juice.
morning. It's a good way to start out.
Shout out Capri Sun.
Dummyboy ENT's very own Blings and Diamondboy Trey in the house today, and we thank you for coming in. And you selected the juice and the water. That's a good, healthy start. Where does
We
hip
don't
hop?
drink too much soda.
Well, yeah, okay, cool. That's good. It's good to stay away
I
from.
like
it.
beer.
I'm still stuck on it. Beer is your choice. That's good. That's good. What about
boy
you,
like
Blings?
Henny.
What's your choice? Henny?
Shoot me. If you ain't got the Henny, then you better have Ciroc. You feel me?
Henny and Ciroc. Okay,
Yes,
that's
sir.
good choice. That's a good choice. Where does hip hop start for Diamondboy Trey? What's your first memories of hip hop? Because you're younger than me. I like to know where you came in at.
I could really say the first person I got into would be 50 Cent.
Okay, so the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
okay.
I heard, I don't know, my friend Jordan, he got me into it when I moved to Arizona. He got me into hip hop. He liked 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, and Eminem. So
Okay.
that's who I got into.
Okay. 50 Cent. Oh yeah. Well, hey, if that's where you tapped in, they were an incredibly huge movement.
Oh,
they were the
yeah.
Titanic of movements, and at that time, they were heavyweight indeed. So
50 Cent and like G Unit, that was a good group.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made me want to start a group. Cause at first I did a little group thing before I actually did a solo.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had a little group. Did you ever have before you formed in the Diamondboy Trey? Did you ever have another rap name? Did you start out with a different rap name? We all do. It's
I
okay.
had two, and one of them was ridiculous.
Would you
but-
like to share or no?
Yeah, I can. So the first one was Lil Pop Tart.
Okay.
And that,
But if you're a
that's
child,
because
if you're a child rapper, that's appropriate though. Like you could have blew with that.
Exactly.
Okay, I got
That's
you.
what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking, it's cool, it's funny.
I don't know if
but-
they would have gave you the licensing, but they might have held you back. But anyway, especially if you was gonna be blazing them blickies at chewing a Pop Tart and
exactly. I
and
don't
knocking
know.
something off, they
Yeah,
might
I
not
don't
have
know.
approved of that, Trey.
I don't know.
What was the other one?
Lil Ice Tray.
Now, see, that's a common thing. At one time I was actually, and I go way back, so this name may sound crazy, but it was more familiar with the 80s, but I was Cool Ice at one point. I think a lot of us have had Cool or Ice or some kind of something related to that in our name. And so I appreciate, those aren't bad names, though. They make sense.
Yeah, I go by Trey, so I thought it was a little play of words.
And Ice Tray. We've had Ice Cube and Ice T, which when I first heard of them, I thought it was weird that they were so similar, Ice Cube and Ice T. But what part of the country did you originate from? Arizona, or did you come from somewhere else?
So I was born in California, like Southern Cal. So feel me? Kind of the LA area in Upland, California.
Okay.
And then from there I moved to San Diego area, like El Cajon, Chula Vista.
I visited San Diego down by where all the bays come together, but I'm not that familiar.
Like
I just
Mission Bay,
visited.
Mission Beach.
Nick
area.
Cannon. That's all I know about San Diego.
Yeah. And so then after that, we went to Texas, San Antonio, and it was cool over there. I was little, but after a few years, we went to Mississippi and got hit by Hurricane Katrina.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
That's something heavy we can get into later.
yeah.
So you moved around a lot of different areas, a lot of different regions.
Yeah, after that, it was to Ohio. That's the one I remember the most.
Okay, so all of that was before you really were remembering a whole lot?
I remember the hurricane. That's about it.
So you moved around a lot before you were even like 5 years old, let's say, something like that. Wow, that's incredible.
Five is when the hurricane hit.
That's incredible. Well, since we're there, we'll stay there for a minute. So you basically had to get up out of there and move when the hurricane hit, or did y'all stay and rough it through a bad situation? How did
So my mom, she a religious lady, and she was praying the whole time. And our house only got one broken window, and our whole neighborhood was trashed.
Wow.
So
And y'all were the people that like y'all stayed through it. Y'all didn't move and come back or whatever. Or y'all didn't go away for
my dad's hospital.
Oh, so you evacuated for the storm.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And so after that, we just
because that was law. Like they made everybody get out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Some people were in the
as much as they could. Some people refused, but they tried to make everybody get out.
They did as much as they could, pretty much, to get out.
Right.
Let's see.
And so your mother is a bit of a spiritual religious lady, and she prayed, and your house only broke one window, and the rest of the block was
door window.
Wow, that's not you. Ain't even got to worry about fixing that for a minute. You can hold off on that. That's incredible, man. That's
We had neighbors' houses that were like trash, like couldn't even live in.
Yeah. So y'all just went back to living the next day.
So my dad's hospital was destroyed. The one that we were staying in, it was flooded by the time the hurricane was done, and so we had to move. And so we moved to Ohio, and that's the.
Oh, okay. So you had to move. So you moved to Ohio. I have cousins in Ohio. What part of Ohio did you move to?
I moved to Dayton, Ohio area, and then. Yeah, I've also lived in Cincinnati at one point for a little bit.
Okay, Cincinnati. I mean, so when did you, let's just continue with the moving. You're moving around so much as a child. And I know, I unfortunately, I as different as opposed to your life, I stayed in one spot for most of my life. How does that affect you moving around so much like that?
It kind of fucked me up in the school part, honestly.
You never had friends, you always knew that kind of thing? That's the kind of thing we've heard.
I'm social, so I mean, I always had friends, but I was also a really fat kid, and so I got bullied, and I didn't really like to have that many friends. But I met Blings like right when I got to Arizona type shit.
Okay, well, how long have you been in Arizona?
Since 5th grade.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the majority, you moved around all of that before 5th grade, and you've been here since 5th grade.
Yeah.
So God bless Arizona, kind of, right? It's been a good landing spot for you, right?
At this point, it's my home.
This your home, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would agree. I don't see how you could argue. I mean, probably where you drank your first beer and got head and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's where you got.
Well, actually, all that shit happened on a cruise.
International waters.
All at once.
International waters. All right, international waters, just to be safe. Yeah. I got you. So you came in at G Unit. Did you have older siblings or relatives introduce you to hip hop, or friends who? Friend introduced you?
He lived in the apartment we moved into.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out Jordan.
If you don't mind me asking, are you, white guy, Hispanic, mixed?
Oh, he was black.
Oh, not you, but you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm white and my mom's Mexican.
Okay.
So I mean,
so you're mixed.
Yeah, you can say I'm mixed, but you look at me, I'm white.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and cap like everybody else.
Cool.
Say, I'm this.
Right. You're not looking for no passes. You just go for as you're perceived.
You can look at me and it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, yeah, I think there's a day and age now where it's definitely, I think you almost, and I'm not a racist, but I just asked to get perspective on growing up and things like that. Because it leads to my next question. When you begin to take hip hop seriously, how was that like telling your folks, your mom, your family, or whoever even your friends? Like for some friends, it can be difficult. Was it when you told everybody you were gonna start rapping, or you were I'm a little Pop-Tart or Ice Tray, or how did they receive it?
They thought I was joking at first, but my friends knew I was a hothead, so they was like, you know what, like if he gets the hang of it, he starts to actually do the potential, like
right.
Because I used to yell at people, so I like if you listen to my music now, you could tell it's just really just coming from me being mad, like
right,
just yelling.
Do you think you were a hothead because of the situations you were kind of placed in life? Were you confused or were you hurt?
Probably just like, I don't know, honestly. I always kind of been a hothead since I was a kid, but just moving around.
Right.
I didn't graduate high school, so that was always something that got on my nerves. Like I I dropped out all the time.
Yeah.
So I did not finish the freshman year.
Where did you go to high school? And you were in Arizona. Where did you go to high school at?
I started at private school at NCS, and they was trash.
Right.
Man, like,
y'all didn't get along right off the bat, huh?
Trash. All I could say is like I really wish I went to public school.
Right.
And then so I went to online school, and online school kind of fucked me up because I wasn't really motivated to do school at that point, you know what I mean? So I was just like, fuck am I doing this for, you know? So I just started watching Netflix videos and shit like that on online school. And I tried to go to Greenway High School. Greenway's a cool school. I'll give them that. There's some cool cats at Greenway, but I just wasn't motivated to do school.
Right.
All.
Well, at that point, you'd kind of lost the taste for it, I would guess.
Yeah, at that point, I was just like, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm a junior in freshman classes.
Oh,
like,
that sucks.
I'm
Yeah,
not
people are
gonna do
clowning you.
Yeah.
Do you think when you say you would rather go into public school, do you think you would have just been with people more around people more like yourself? You might have fit in better, so therefore you might have found a way to.
Public school, there's a little bit of everything, especially at Greenway. I noticed that I had friends I would go hang out with and shit. And
right.
But at the point, I was just not motivated to do no school because I was like, I got 4 more years, and my friends are graduating next year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, once you get off track like that, it makes it so hard. I've seen that with a bunch of people, from my brother all the way down to friends, all the way down to.
I'm not school smart, so like I tried to get the GED, and the highest percentage I got, I think, was like math. I got like 13%.
Wow, that's tough.
So, bro, I'm not.
Yeah, well, maybe, for some people, it's just taking tests. They have the knowledge. They just lock up when it's time to take a test. It's hard for them to take a test. And other people have learning disabilities. I have dyslexia in my family. It hit my brother real hard. So, and dyslexia, mind you, trust, it doesn't make you dumb. It makes you different. So we think differently. So we look at things differently, and we have to learn differently. And unfortunately, the school system's not always set up for that. They're not really set up for boys' activity, much less dyslexic people activity. You know what I mean? So hopefully we get the schools straight. Some more, we don't lose more, because I feel like if you'd have gone straight to Greenfield.
Yeah, Greenway.
If you'd have gone straight to Greenway, you might have been able to. Because mind you, I just got through high school by the skin of my teeth. One of my classes, if I had gotten 5 points less, I wouldn't have graduated that year. So I was the kid that if I'd have been hanging in the balance like you, or if I had gotten at least a little bit behind, I might have given up as well. I can understand that, because we've all made fun of the old guy, and the guy that's driving the middle school. We've all made fun of him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's just unavoidable. It happens. Yeah. You said you were a fat kid. You seem to have lost weight. You don't appear to me to be a fat kid anymore. How did you transition out of being a lot of people would be interested in that story. How did you transition out of being?
I'm sure a lot of people are interested because it's dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people
who gonna see this,
exercise, cocaine. Some people exercise to get the cocaine, it makes them skinny. I don't know.
So I ate a lot. I just stopped eating and and exercise.
Oh, okay, I got you. Since I'm so sorry, well, I think we heard what we need to hear. It's all good. I'm not Vlad. I won't be asking to say. I won't be asking for you to say or do anything you don't want to say or do. I won't even approach some questions. So when new in hip hop, your friend turned you on to hip hop, and it's G Unit. Did you ever have a G Unit tank top? That's come up lately. The G Unit tank tops.
I think I had a G Unit hoodie.
I think we all had something G Unit at a moment, right? That was incredible. They had such a huge movement.
Yeah.
When did you go from Young Pop-Tart, Lil Trey, Lil Ice Trey? When did we transition from all that into Diamondboy Trey? Because Diamondboy Trey definitely sounds like a mature movement, a different turn of events, a change of affairs. When did we make that change?
So one time I went to the mall and I got just a shit ton of diamonds. Mm-hmm. I ended up selling most of them, but Blings, he was like, bro, I feel like you should change your name to Diamond Boy. And I was like, Diamond Boy? That just sound cool.
I told him it flowed better,
Yeah. No, it does roll right off the tongue. Diamondboy Trey, Zoom, and then DBT. If you ever want to shorten it, you can,
so we just went with it ever since then. Like, I did not even think about it.
So you were obviously rolling. You've been knowing Blings for a while.
Oh yeah, that's my brother.
Right, that's your brother. That's your brother. If I remember right, Blings, you produce and rap and all.
No, my brother King Winans produced.
King Winans. Okay, my bad. Okay.
I'm the DJ and the artist.
You're the DJ and the artist. That's right. I remember I had an allegiance with you because you're the DJ.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool indeed. So all right, so you got your name Diamondboy Trey, and I can see by your I didn't go on SoundCloud, I did go on YouTube and watched your videos there.
Yeah, those are older. I have a few videos that are already recorded.
Okay,
that
you
are coming
getting
out.
ready to drop some shit.
In fact, one of them's dropping tomorrow.
When did you? Oh, well, that's good. We got an exclusive.
That's
We got
Ops
a new
Are
video
Us.
dropping tomorrow. Ops Are Us. Okay. When that's good. I heard that they got the music video is up, but the real true music video with the visuals is coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Ops
check
Are
that
Us
out.
is up.
Ops Are Us.
That shit go crazy. It was actually a freestyle of just me being pissed off in the studio, and I was just, you feel me?
Talking.
Just there's people that snitched on my little bro Jack Boy and
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Are you're in the streets enough to take snitching very seriously?
Yeah.
You take snitching very seriously?
Very.
Okay.
Very serious.
Yeah.
Very seriously.
Yeah, because some people do and some people don't these days.
Because fuck you gotta talk to them for.
You're
Like,
a younger guy. How do you feel about that? The fact that nowadays people take, and mind you, a lot of times older guys, you hear older guys, snitching, we wouldn't do that, like y'all. What's your perspective as a younger guy that doesn't believe in snitching? Because the opinion on snitching has changed,
Yeah.
as you hear the old guys say. Yeah.
So with me is my little bro Jack Boy, he got snitched on by 3 people that we knew. And so
Stuff.
yeah, and so we was just filming, we was like, fuck them. He did time in jail for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No, I
then-
understand.
So I was just like, especially ever since then, it's just like, if you snitching, bro, you're a bitch. Like, take your fucking charge, take it yourself. If you gotta blame someone yourself that ain't even on you, you do it if it's gonna get a homie from.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, this shit's just stupid.
Right. Right.
Especially they called him their brother at one point.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I mean?
tough.
So
that's
it's just
tough.
like,
we hope for personal responsibility. At least the old people do, But when you're involved in criminal activity, it's supposed to be honor among thieves. That's the saying, So you're supposed to keep to a certain ethic,
Exactly.
and it prevents
and it was a
more people from going to jail. That's the whole point.
Yeah, it was a
to keep more
situation where they
people
could have just said, "I don't know."
Ooh,
And
that's
they,
rough.
They were like, "Oh yeah, the bag."
So the pressure really wasn't
there.
on them that much.
Yeah, exactly.
The full pressure,
Yeah.
the full court press really wasn't on them.
Exactly.
They fell for the okie dokie.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, they fell for the okie.
They asked him, "Where's the bag?" And whose is it? One of them showed him where the bag was. The other one told him where it was.
Yeah, man, that's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough. I don't have any experience. My friends and I got caught with a quarter of weed. It was my weed anyway, so I said it's my weed because my friend in the back seat had just got home from doing a little skid bid, and it would have seriously affected him to be caught with a bag of weed because he was on probation, So being that it was mine anyway, and being that I didn't want my friend to catch heat for something that wasn't his, I said, hey, it's mine, and just forget about them, and we moved on, Shout out to Boot and Rollo, my homies from VA, for that story. Have you ever done, I'm curious, I'm a civilian, I'm not involved. Since I moved here, I don't even sell weed anymore, so I'm completely a civilian, father of a 4-year-old, trying to do the best I can. Are you involved in street life at all? Now, I don't want you to get specific, but
I would say most definitely.
Are you still out there in the streets somewhat?
I'll
And
say
we won't
most
get specific about anything. But so you had a problem with these guys that snitched on your partner, as a lot of us would. Have you ever done any jail time?
I haven't personally.
Good. That's good. It's a good answer.
try
I
to
like
stay
that. I
out.
appreciate that. I get advice from people that have, because I hope to never go, but if I ever do go, I like to have advice and know what I'm doing, because I hate to be ubu the fool anywhere at any time.
Don't go.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you haven't gone. Who is the influence for you to get tats on your face? As an old guy, we don't.
Honestly, it's just me.
It's just you?
I always wanted
Okay.
them.
And you don't have to point at anybody specific, but Mike. To me, in my memory, it was actually Mike Tyson was the first that I can remember. But I don't know if you remember somebody older than him. You let me know.
The one that made me really see, and I was like, all right, I want them, is Lil Wayne. That was just growing up because no one really.
Who right
encouraged
after
me
G Unit was the major influence.
Exactly,
He picked
yeah.
up right where G Unit
Well,
left
in my
off.
opinion, he's the influence of what.
Well, he was
trap
during the
is.
same time, but yeah, definitely he's the influence of trap.
The lean,
And he was during the
face
G Unit
tats.
years, but he sped up as they
Dreads.
slowed down. He really turned it on.
Yeah, the dreads, face
Yeah.
tats, lean. You got everything popping.
I think for your generation, it's interesting. You started with G Unit, but I think for your generation, most guys that come in, they say Lil Wayne. I
Yeah.
hear Lil Wayne a lot. You know, And he definitely is one of our GOATs, no doubt about that.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Have you had any, leaving the streets alone, have you had any rap beef?
Yeah.
Let's talk about
But
that.
they don't really come back though.
Nah.
So you've
nobody
spit something
really
at somebody,
wants beef with me or
you've spitting at somebody something on wax. You put something on 16 where you came at somebody and they didn't come back, or is it just
Multiple times.
okay?
Every time I'm talking about snitching, they know.
Okay, and they just never come back. They never address it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I see you representing Texas with the necklace. Is that what that is? With the
No, it's just a bull. I feel like I'm a young bull.
Oh, you the young
know what I
bull,
mean?
so that's you in general. That's
Yeah.
not Texas.
There's
Okay.
a line because I'm just the king.
I got you. I feel you.
Know what I mean?
I feel you. You got a lot of, the people were right. You got a lot of that energy. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. And I see in your videos, there's a lot of black folk, first and foremost.
We outside.
Have you, since
Bling. Okay, so the story with me and Blings.
get into that.
Yeah,
You're
I'll
in
get
Blings.
into that
When
real quick.
yeah, go ahead. As
So-
y'all met in Arizona
Yeah.
and became friends early on,
Yeah.
5th, 6th grade.
Yeah, so I was in 6th, he was in 5th when we met, and pretty much just I didn't really like nobody in Arizona that much, and then me and Blings just clicked, best friends, and then like fast forward over the years, he got into legal issues, and long story short, my parents pretty much adopted him, so
Okay.
we literally became brothers.
That's
so,
a beautiful thing right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So
a beautiful thing.
yeah, so we really brothers, like. And we got each other's back. We
And you
been had
said
each other's back.
you said your parents are white and Mexican.
Yeah.
Mexicano is what I was told to say, and they just took in a black man who's like not actually from Africa. They just took in a regular American black man like
yeah,
that.
He's
But
actually from Jamaica.
I'm actually
Okay.
from Kingston, Jamaica.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what made him comfortable. That's what made him comfortable.
Nah. So
I'm just playing. That's it. You know how some wealthy white people, they like to adapt black people, but like
Yeah.
from Africa, not from America, unfortunately.
No, my parents are not like that, honestly.
Well, obviously not. The proof
Yeah.
is in the pudding. You don't have to co-sign DBT.
And also,
you don't have to co-sign.
and also like my girlfriend, she's black. Shout out Erica.
I was going to say that. I was going to say not only are you surrounded with the Wakanda Nubian kings, but it seems like you have a Nubian queen in your life.
Most definitely.
Now, coming to Arizona, it's pretty white out here. You must have sought out black people. Did y'all just happen to go to school together? How did y'all meet?
Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A church, beautiful thing. Praise Jesus.
Yeah.
Christian church.
yeah.
Yep.
Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus.
Yeah.
God bless us all, bringing people together.
Hell yeah.
How is it like? As I mentioned, to me, I came from Virginia, where the percentages of people in the demographic is a little different than Arizona. Arizona can be a bit white, especially in certain parts of it. How is it being? But the West Coast has always been known to be much nicer than especially the South about interracial relationships. But how is it being in an interracial relationship in Arizona? Do you catch any heat? Do y'all catch eyeballs, or is it all love? Because there's a lot of older people out here. There's definitely a lot of white folks.
I can never tell if they're looking at us or looking at my face tats.
Right. There you go.
I
Well,
can
that's a
never
good way to
tell.
just don't even worry
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. That's a good way.
And
Because y'all.
Bling's in an interracial relationship as well.
Well, of course he is. She got. What are you doing over there, Blings?
Yeah, I got a little Puerto Rican shorty. She's
Oh,
Puerto Rican and
wonderful. Very nice. Well, there's so many cultures out here. As a single young man, it must be nice to explore. Excuse me. Must be nice to explore all those cultures, being a young single man. I'm very married and very washed. I'm with the last vagina I will ever be with, but I'm happy. I'm in a warm, comfortable place that one day I hope y'all get to. But enjoy being young and single while you are. Now, that tattoo under your eye, does that say something? My old
It
eyes.
says Diamond Boy.
Diamond Boy, very appropriate. And then there's a rose or a flower on the other side, or
Yeah, it's a rose, a fallen rose, and it represents all the dead people that fallen,
okay, all right.
and then like that are important to me.
Sure.
And the diamond, that's just
The Diamondboy Trey,
Diamond.
man. You ready, man? You got the look. The music's there and more on the way.
just gotta push it. at
You
this
got
point.
the team behind you. Let me get one of these songs together. Let's listen to one of your songs while we're in here chilling. Let me see. Downloads. What is? Have you done any live shows through this COVID situation?
I did one. I did one show with Business High Class.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. They just had an unfortunate event at one of their events. They They had a rough night at one of their things. Just had a big fight at their last event up in Scottsdale. Were you in Scottsdale? Paris nightclub in Scottsdale? Wasn't that joint? Anyway, I mean, I know it wasn't the same event, but anyway.
To be honest, I'm gonna be 100.
Did you see the
You will
footage?
not see me at an event if I'm not performing.
Did you see the footage of the fight?
I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably going to end up on World Star and TMZ. It was a pretty big street fight amongst mainly ladies. It started in the club and spilled out onto the street in Scottsdale, which I imagine could be a little disturbing to some of the people of Scottsdale. Yeah, you know, because you got people like this, you know, they go,
Hi there. This is your friendly Scottsdale neighbor. Listen to Swerve.
You doing now?
But anyway, shout out to Scottsdale. You know, shout out to everybody supporting them.
Shout out Scottsdale after you climb
Shout
the
out,
fuck out of him?
shout out Scottsdale. You know, everybody's got to make a living. Everybody's got to do them. Right about now, we're going to talk about the song Havoc 2.0. Can we get into that?
Yeah. So I actually made that song.
Like 2 years, 3 years ago.
I'd say about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I just looking for the right feature for the longest time on it, because I'm like, this is gonna bump.
Right.
Whole time it was right here.
Okay.
The whole time it was Blings.
I see Blings did a lot of your
Yeah.
features. We'll talk about the people you collab with as we listen to some of your music. Right about now, let's get into this one. This is Havoc 2.0 with Diamondboy Trey and Blings. On the one and only.
This just in.
Oh, hold on.
Respect the underground radio.
Let's go.
I cause Havoc, AK tragedy, disappear this magic shit. Hey, you disappear this magic shit. Hey, you disappear this magic shit.
Yeah. We causing
Respect
havoc, AK
the
tragic, disappear this
underground
magic shit. In
radio.
the casket gave me man, this neck, I sash and stabby shit. Call you lacking, I want bragging, I still laughing, brazen spill. We be getting money, think it's funny, smoking tree, you poppin'. I'ma throw your body in the rapids. I stick in my bread like a savage. I go crazy on the rapping, ball at the Mavericks. I caught him lacking, stalking, I cracked it. Said he a savage. Hold up, check I'ma cash it. Next day I stash it. Drink I'ma pass it, ayy. Yeah. Don't like the way that you whine and you pout. I said to leave, so please get the fuck out. Don't say a word, homie, you might get slammed. I call my shooters, they pull up, no doubt. Pull up with lovers, we pull up in 10. Shout out to Prince, he be running the south. Free my boy Jet, cause he stuck in the pen. I'ma say free him until he get out. Right around town till we get to the south. Don't jump around, no Honda. We eat expensive like fuck with the chow. Ayy, good place at Benny Hanna. I like my dick all inside of her mouth. Ayy, kids all in the chopper. Pull up to the crib and we airing it out. Ayy, I stomp along his flowers. Sipping the drink and this isn't a monster. Roll up the flower into the blunt. Glock 40 bitch, watch how I stunt. Ayy, thick chocolate, I beat up a butt. I curve bitches and turn them sluts. Yeah, I don't know the folks, what do they want? I pull up my gat and I watch as they run. I'm hearing them screaming, I have some fun. Watch out for Blink cause he got a big gun. Y'all always lame, not even about it. I shoot at the party, I'm watching them scatter. Hit him in the face and they call me a bad. I got a big ring and the diamonds get fatter. Talking shit, that's chitter chat. I got my bitch and I eat it like cats. And have it, AK tragic, disappear this magic shit. In the casket gave me man, this neck, I sash and stabby shit. Call you lacking, I want bragging, I still laughing, brazen spill. We be getting money, think it's funny, smoking tree, you popping pills.
Bitch, I'm just trying to get rich, 250, that's Lilo on stage, bitch. I'm just trying to get rich, pull up to the party, extend to the clip, bitch. I'm just trying to get rich, pull up to the hills, buy my mama a crib. Buy my mama a crib. Buy my mama a crib. You niggas don't know me, I'm smoking that gas, I'm smoking that doty. I keep me a 40, don't fuck with the boys, don't fuck with the police. Pull up to the party, a gallon of Henny, I'm going retarded. You niggas think you fought it, you got me mad, look what you started. Crossing the scene, I'm crossing the half. My nigga, I'm mad, my nigga, I'm heartless. Fuck what you say, we blow up regardless. Keep it 150, I keep a Glock with a titty. All of my niggas be litty. Y'all niggas goofy, no Mickey. Fuck who a nigga get icky. I can have you just like Ricky. No Bobby, whooping your ass is my hobby. Drive by in the Hardy, Cardigans go retarded. Dummy boys when we started. Dummy boys when we started. Gang.
Dummy boy, bitch, ayy. We causing havoc, AK tragic, disappear this magic shit. In the casket gave me madness, neck, I slash and stab his shit. Call you lacking, now I'm bragging, I stay laughing, brazen spill. We be getting money, think it's funny, smoking tree, you popping pills, bitch. Dummy boy,
Feel me.
We outside.
That's right. Respect the underground. ENT, DUMMYBOYZ ENT. Yeah. All right, there it is. That's right, Diamondboyz ENT, the one and only Diamondboy Trey, and Bling's on that track.
Yes,
Salute to
sir.
y'all, man. I like that one. If that's any indication of how the new wave is gonna go, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I appreciate y'all's.
That's just something to show that like for as far as me, like I don't only have to do, because you're gonna hear the other two songs that we play are more harder.
Right.
That's more of my little. You feel me? I got all types of shit coming down.
I feel you.
Me? That's just to show the versatile.
I feel you.
Versatile side.
What is you're a younger guy, you know, here at the Mission we deal with a lot of OGs. We're trying to give respect and love to everybody in the Arizona scene. But I'm glad to have the young gunners on here, such as yourself, Corey Blunt, some other guys. Point being, do you ever feel that there's some type of weird energy between generations in hip hop? Do you ever feel that? Do you ever feel that with the old heads, or what's your take on that? You good on that?
I don't know, bro. I never really felt no like tension or nothing with no old heads. I fuck with the old heads, you know. I actually looking for a hard one to get on one of my tracks with me. You know what I mean? I'd like someone like 40 or above to get on a track with me. That should be dope as fuck.
That's
you
crazy.
Know what I mean?
Kind of bring it together, right?
Yeah.
Because you've been in Arizona long enough. You're an Arizona guy at this point, like you said.
At this point, like if I gotta rep something, it'd be Arizona
Right.
or California, because I was born there. But that's why I got the little California tattoo.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Well, it's cool to be so close to where you were born. You can always go back and visit if you want to
That's why
explore.
I like Arizona.
Right. Especially a lot of your life, you didn't, you know, you were there, but you weren't as aware because you were young.
We've done, I'd say, 3 trips within the last 4 months to California. Like we went to San Diego for one of them. We went to Oceanside for one of them. We went to LA for one of them.
Outside of Dummyboy ENT, who's one of your favorite artists in the Phoenix scene, in the Phoenix area?
In the Phoenix.
Or who's someone you'd want to work with who's one of these old heads you'd want to work with?
I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. I only listen to me and Blings.
Okay. You only listen to your own music. That's
I
okay.
don't, I'd say, who is it? Me and, there's another young guy that we're supposed to do a song together. That's Mari.
Okay.
Yeah, Mari.
CB Mari. Shout out CB Mari from the Block Studio.
I listen to him. That's about,
shout out to
shout
the
out the block. That's where
block.
I do all my music at.
Okay, you
So
record over
shout
the
out
block?
August. Shout out Fillmore.
Shout out everybody.
Those are my two main
all right.
engineers. Cricket do my videos.
That's the young guys over there. I'm a little more familiar with the OGs, Rob and Baby G and
shout out Baby G.
Baby G and
Hell
Rob.
yeah.
And, you know, Tendo.
Shout out DK, Tendo.
Yeah, but salute to the block, man. I got respect and love. I got some money with the block, man. Anybody I got money with, you know, we ain't had no problems. I got money with them. Have you recorded anywhere else, or you mainly just at the block?
I recorded a couple other places, but every other like studio I go to is just disappointing.
Right.
Honestly.
What stands out about the block? What do you like about their studio?
The energy.
Okay.
So when I'm in there, you feel me? I'm in the studio. I'm spazzing. You feel me?
Right. Okay.
I'm in there.
That helps a lot.
If
If you're motivated or inspired by what's going on around you, that helps a lot in the studio. So that's a big thing.
Exactly. I fuck with the environment. That's just like, I feel like that's my little second home.
Okay.
Feel me? When I'm recording.
Cool. That's good to know.
If you're wanting to rap and you don't have no songs, I would really inspire you to go to August at the block. He will help you, especially if you already got some shit written down. He will make you a fire song.
He's got production. You can go to him for everything. One-stop shop, huh?
Yeah,
got the beats. He can record you all that.
Yep.
Okay, all right. You take your idea from in your head and make it something real.
Same with that boy Fillmore too.
Okay, all right.
Both of them, honestly.
That's what's up. Shout out to all the young guys over there. Occasionally I play some of the records that come out of the block. They got some good records. Shout out to LMG and
I just
U-Choice, everybody.
I just seen LMG radio at the block. And
were you at that party when they came to? They had a block party and then they brought it to the block that night. I don't know. Have you ever been to any of the parties at the block?
I think I went to the end of one of them the other day. Was when they were doing the little radio station outside. Mm-hmm. And they played my songs that you're about to play, the No Lie one that's unreleased.
Yeah.
And that one, people was fucking with it, so that's why I gotta play it on the Mission too.
Okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming in. So it was played at a live event, but as far as broadcast, this is the first time we're hearing it, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know.
First
Right now,
time with me
Mission.
really here. The other one was just played real quick.
What time? So your parents had no problem with the rap. They have no problem with you. Obviously, they shouldn't have a problem with you interracial dating. They're interracial dating.
No. They
All
love
that's
everything.
love. I'm very jealous with that because, when I grew up, interracial dating was a bigger deal. You know, it was like Spike Lee in the 80s and Do the Right Thing and Jungle Fever and all that kind of shit. But that was in the East Coast and in the South, which we've always had. You know, the West Coast, everywhere has some problems with race, but in the South, we were the beginners of the problems with race. You know, we've been doing it longer than anybody else, so that's unfortunate. A lot comes along with that. What are some of the problems that you, as a younger guy, you know, what do y'all face? You know, as old people, we're worried about dying. We're worried about having enough money to live when we can't work and shit like that. What is on your mind as a young guy who may be in and out of the streets, maybe, you know, involved in some bullshit sometimes? I guess a better question for me is, as I'm just spitting out loud, you seem like a nice young guy to me. You know, I think we could have a drink at the bar, smoke a blunt or something. We'd be cool. What does it take to push Diamondboy Trey to, like, maybe do some things that he shouldn't do?
It's pissing me off.
You
I'm a hothead.
You said you were a hothead earlier, so that means
I used to love to fight at
Right,
first, but
okay.
then you feel me? It's not about the fighting no more. People
Right.
don't like to fight.
Yeah, people don't fight anymore. Right.
So pretty much the things I make sure I'm always focused on is getting the money and make sure I got the strap on me.
Right. So you say these days, especially in Arizona, is gun heavy, correct?
Yeah.
I'm only 3 or 4 years here. I'm still learning.
You got to keep a strap on you.
But it seems like Arizona is very gun heavy.
Yeah.
Have there been times, you know, gun enthusiasts say that less things would happen here because everybody has guns, and I definitely think there's probably less home invasions. I can't see trying to make a living being a home invader in Arizona. That seems pretty stupid. But have you, let's just say that, and in my day, this is why I'm asking these questions. I'm unaware, because in my day we would fist fight. Groups of guys would beat each other up like it was an old school musical or something, you know. And rarely did knives even come out. It was 9 times out of 10, it was just fisticuffs and wrestling and wild shit. And some people got seriously hurt. Don't get me wrong, but
I would love that. Me and Blings would love that.
Right.
If it was all fighting,
you still
no guns,
got the hands.
I got one. I'll still fight. I'm serious.
What happened? Did you have an injury with your other hand? What
I got
happened
shot in the hand.
You got shot in the hand.
Yeah, I can't move this finger right here.
Wow, I see the stitches and the remnants of the stitches. Yeah. That's crazy. You got shot in the hand. So that leads to my next question, which I guess answers the next question. So, as a young hothead in these streets, and when you have differences of opinion with people, for you, most of the time that leads straight to some type of gun altercation?
Well, I was trying to fight it out.
Right.
And then they just blasted at me, and after that, you know,
Did you try to catch the bullet like Superman and
Nah,
shit?
they just got bad
shot
aim,
you.
bro.
They just shot you in the hand.
They just got terrible aim.
I mean, you hate to lose your hand, but when you think about, I mean, you didn't lose it, but you lost some movement, or maybe it'll come back. But you hate to lose movement in your hand.
Yeah, this finger not coming back.
But they could have shot you in the head, the heart, the lung,
exactly.
anywhere else.
Got
You know,
bad
so I
aim.
guess you got.
They shot 40 shots at me.
Luckily, they shot 40 shots at you.
Yeah,
So they had the
It was them
extendo.
shooting. No, there was
Oh, it
seven
was several people.
Yeah, they were just shooting, and then I was just ducking behind the car, shooting back, and then
So
when
you
they
had
shot me the second time.
Let's zero in on this. You had a 50 Cent moment. You had 7 people shooting at just you, or was it
yeah,
a group?
it was just me. I was
you
about
didn't
to
have
help.
anybody on your team?
I was gonna help the homeowner in a fight because it was pretty much he was about to fight 1-on-7.
It was a party at the homeowner's
Yeah,
house.
and
Is
it
that
was
the
my party.
situation?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you felt you had an allegiance with the homeowner.
Exactly. He helped me out get in the house.
But it was just you and him against them.
Yeah, I had no problem with getting jumped. You know, like if
They
it's
had
all
guns.
fists, I've fought so many times. I can get hit.
Right.
So
right.
I was walking up to fight, and then just boom, boom, boom. They started blasting.
Wow.
And then
If I was there, it would have been a different story.
Oh yeah.
You caught a hot one indeed in your hand. You caught a hot
so
one.
one of the very first bullets hit my hand.
Wow.
But it actually hit the tip of my pinky, and it was just gushing blood. I didn't know it hit me yet.
Right.
And so I was just kind of ran behind the car, grabbed the strap, and started busting back. They were driving off. They started shooting again inside of the car, and it hit right through my hand, inside this finger, out this finger, fucked up both knuckles completely in the mush. And then I was just busting until they left.
Right.
You know what I mean? I dropped the gun after I got hit the second time. My boy Jack Boy ran up, grabbed the gun, and started shooting it still.
Have you had any type of like John Wick training for this type of incident to happen? Or just
No, it's just
because I think most people,
in
some
my
people would
head-
ball up and shit their pants when this
No,
happens.
so in
you
my
know what I mean?
head,
So,
literally in my head, my little cousin was at the door, and shout out Dago the Strap.
They go to strap.
But he was at the door, right? And I did not want him to get shot when I got shot. I got hit. I'm running to the street, not running into the house with hundreds of people in it.
Right,
so I ran
right.
to the street. They're only shooting at me. And then that's when Jack Boy ran from inside the house to where I was at through all the gunfire and shit.
right.
So that
And
he
picked up
a
your gun
rider.
and
He a
kept shooting.
rider.
Right. No,
He a
no
rider.
doubt. No
shout
doubt.
out Jack
No
Boy.
man-
Shout out Nano. Shout out Manny.
No
He
man
also-
left behind. No man left behind. He
Yeah.
came
Shout out
and
King
got
Winans.
you. You know.
Yeah. Shout out King Winans. That's the squad right there.
Yeah.
You know, most people have a fight or flight thing, meaning some people run to the action, some people run away. So God bless you, got friends and crew that ran to you to help you instead of. So a lot of people, like I said, would ball up and shit their pants when guns start firing. You know.
I don't know. I've been
That's why I
shot at
just-
so many times. That shit's funny to me at this point. Because when you throw parties,
Yeah.
especially in South Phoenix, you're expecting that shit to get shot up eventually.
Well, if everything, yeah, that's what I'm saying. For somebody like me, do you have to like come early and leave at a certain time to make sure you leave before this shit jumps
Our
off?
stuff,
or-
ever since then, not one has gotten shot up. We get very serious security now.
Okay, good.
At first, it was just
Because we got to
Diamondboy
elevate.
at the door
We
with
got
the
to
strap.
elevate at some point. Now, I don't want to judge you because I feel like if the times were changed and I had grown up in Arizona, I just think if like a gun had come out every time we got into a fight, that would have been horrible because we got into so many fights.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're telling me that's the way it is here now. Like we just
Nowadays,
don't,
yeah,
we
me
just
and
don't
Blings
get
used
into
to beat
fights.
people
It
up.
ends up being. It ends up being gunfights, unfortunately, a lot of times these days.
Yeah, I'm a short guy, but I was still a hothead, so I like to beat people up. And even at the parties for a while, like I remember days where there was no shootings at parties.
Right.
You know what I mean? It
Right.
was just there would be an altercation.
Was that an
whoever
age-
lost the fight would leave?
Was that an
Boom.
age thing? Is that because y'all couldn't get access
It
to
was-
guns at that point? Or?
Nah, it was we used to go to adult parties at
Oh,
like
okay.
15,
Okay.
14.
Oh, all right.
So it was just like I think it was just a time difference. Like,
Okay, just things were more
It's-
mellow. Things have
I
gotten
feel like-
aggressive.
I feel-
Definitely with COVID, things have
Definitely,
gotten aggressive.
definitely, you could tell more out-of-state people have come to Arizona.
Okay. Is that a
Arizona people
problem?
don't seem to be about much.
Right.
And the people that are in the party scene, like the new promoters and like new people that are in it, they're always beefing with people, so they're bringing problems to the party
Yeah.
already.
Right. And then I think sometimes they don't. The out-of-town people that are new, sometimes they bring a bunch of different performers to the show and don't realize who might have trouble with who,
Right, yeah.
or whatever like that. You understand? I don't know. I don't promote parties, so I'm not in there. Sabre. What does that mean? Sabre.
Oh shit, that's my ex's name. Fuck Sabri.
Okay, fuck Sabre. Okay.
Oh,
Fuck
kid.
that bitch.
It looked like you scratched it with an ink pen or something. It looked like, no, maybe that. Yeah, it looked like you were
Oh
trying
no,
to scratch
I was
it out.
taking a dab and hit.
Oh yeah, you burnt yourself.
Burnt
I get
out
it. That
the
happens to
thing.
me too. I get it.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
you
that
did-
stupid bitch. She cheated.
Let's before we get out of here, let's run down a list. Now we've talked about ecstasy. We slightly mentioned ecstasy to help with the weight loss. What other kind of, if you don't mind, I mean, I don't think this is that
Nah,
big a
yeah.
deal for your generation, especially out in Arizona this day and age. What kind of pharmaceuticals does Diamondboy Trey get into?
Xanax.
You like Xanax?
Yeah, I used to.
Does that help you forget all this wild shit you
Yeah.
be doing? Right.
I used to just feel me take a day and just.
Do you have nightmares
chill.
about gunfights? Do you ever wake
had-
up in the middle of a
okay.
gunfight?
I had a dream last night.
Because I don't
actually.
think it affects.
Yeah.
I don't think
No,
you.
it's
You
it's
may
not
not
like
realize.
nightmares though. It's fun. It's kind of fun to me. Like
Right.
I wake up and that adrenaline's rushing. I'm just like, oh, I need to write a song or something.
Right. Yeah, I may not. I don't think maybe you realize it, but that has to be, some kind of traumatic on you.
Oh, I will not leave the house without my gun.
Right.
I will not.
Yeah. I wouldn't either if it was a regular occurrence.
Yeah.
So, better to
Exactly. I just
have it
can't.
on you, not need it, than need it, and not have it. All that. That's what they say, right?
That's why you got to get a bag that carries it.
Oh, okay. That's what that is. Yeah.
That's what that is.
No, ever since I used to DJ with a guy named DJ Cool that had a couple records out, and he always had a big guy bodyguard with him. They would drive down from DC to Virginia and perform. One bodyguard, big guy, but this is back in '89. He had the he had the I guess it was like a fanny pack, but you know, he wore it across him, and you knew what was in. You know, you knew it was understood. Understanding don't need to be understood. You know, so he was handling business for DJ Kool in his travels. You know, so I don't ever mess with anybody. A man with the bag of any type, hey, whatever. You never know what's in there, and God bless you. Whatever's in there, it's none of my business. You know, that's what number one rule for me. The reason I've survived this long in life and been around hip hop and the hood and black folks is I mind my business. Can you speak to minding your business? Is that important in your day-to-day life, Trey? Or you just get hot-headed and just mind other people's business? What is your take on that?
What do you mean? I'm kind of slow.
I think a number one hood rule is to mind your business. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
You big on minding your business?
Yeah, I did. Shit, I only have a problem when people start minding my business.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean?
I bet. And throwing them hot ones at you. That's tough. When people start minding your business and throwing them hot ones at you. Did any of these conflicts ever get resolved?
Yeah.
I mean, in a good way. Like, did you shake hands? Did you say, "Hey, it's not that big a deal. We can be all right"? Or
that kind.
Did it all get any of it get resolved in a positive way?
No, definitely not.
Okay, it got resolved in an aggressive way. Yeah, leave me the fuck alone, because I keep that hot iron. I keep that shirt straightener on me.
Yeah.
I keep that I mean
they was limping. They was limping back to the cars.
Okay. So understanding's understood.
Yeah.
What's understood don't need to be understanding. Okay, all right, I got it. Diamondboy Trey. Well, let's get into this. Let's get into one more song before we get out of here. And this isn't exclusive. This hadn't been broadcast anywhere. This is brand new. And you're hearing it for the first time unless you happen to be at that live event. This is called No Lie. Now, who produced this one?
This one is actually a beat that I bought.
Okay, cool. It's good. You did the knowledge. You did the paperwork.
It's
all right. Don't matter as long as you did the paperwork and everything. You good.
Just some random beat maker.
Okay, fuck it. Some random. This is No Lies. Diamondboy Trey. Any features on it?
No, just me.
Just you. Okay, that's it. Brand new exclusive. We love it right here on Exclusive. Let's go.
Now you get it, we all know you snitch. You really a snitch, man.
Brand new music right here.
I call my eyes
Themission.
and I had to ask, why are you such a bitch? Why you telling, saying that you didn't? We all know you sitting. Why you crying? You's a man and you say that you with the shit. That's a lie, that's a cat. Yeah, we gon' wipe them off the mat. I'ma rock, it's no do or die, cause they gon' have to die. Ain't no lie, if they talking shit, then I'ma have to slide. And ain't no lie, they outnumber me, then I call up my guy. I call up Blaze, I know he pulling up, cause that's my ride or die. I'm gon' do it, ain't no try. Robber Bacon still don't hide. And I'm a man who can do both. I told the Glock with suit and tie. He wasn't even out the door, she told me, Diamond, come inside. Little bitch, I told the Glock with suit and tie. Why she calling? I don't want that bitch, she trying to set me up. And why they calling? I don't want these hoes, they all look perky up. Yeah, it's time to pop a ecstasy, cause that shit turn me up. It turn me up, little bitch, you yeah, ain't no lie, I'ma ride, yeah, cause they gon' have to die. Ain't no lie, if they talking shit, then I'ma have to slide. Ain't no lie, they outnumber me, then I call up my guy. I call up Blaze, I know he pulling up, cause that's my ride or die. Ain't no lie, I've been on the track before I got to rap. I know they lie, know they cap every single time they rap. Yeah, at your party, when I sip a Cardi, I feel wild inside. You feel these bullets, feel these 45s when they blast inside. Sipping wine, bitches got me bitchin', they gon' run it high. Shoot the party after I come tardy, skirt off in a Rari. Yeah, why you playing? We know you not bout it, you all in karate. And I'ma hit you with my left hand, cause my right hand got shot at 40 shots. I busted back and then they all gon' run it sad. Who gon' kill me, man? I wish they would, they all just chitter chat. Ain't no lie, if they talking shit, then I'ma have to slide. I'ma ride, it's no do or die, cause they gon' have to die. Ain't no lie, they outnumber me, then I call up my guys. Call up Blink, I know he pulling up, that's my ride or die. All the party people slipping party blood, and that's the party slide. Little bitch.
That boy.
All the party people slipping party blood, and that's a bloody slide. When my TV pulling up, you know we lurking for the mine. I heard rats was here, they steady freezing up like fucking ice. He was talking shit, I robbed him while he playing fucking guy. And I had to ask, why are you such a bitch? Yeah, why you telling, saying that you did it? We all know you snitch. Why they call? I'm just trying to bottom, what the hell at all? And how you talking shit when I know that you smoking fentanyl? I kick his jaw, getting to the top, I wait like Randy Moss. I keep it going, little bitch, you know I'm never finna pause. Wait, bitch. Pause. Yeah, I'm
never finna pause. And I went like Randy Moss, little bitch, little bitch.
That ain't no lie. If they talking shit, then I'ma have to slide. I'ma ride. Ain't no do or die, cause they gon' have to die. They gon' die. Little bitch, they gon' die. They gon' die. Yeah, there ain't no do or die.
All right, that is Diamondboy Trey with No Lies.
No
Respect the
lie.
Underground, Icon Radio, no lie. No
Dumb
lie.
boy.
That's right, no lie. So that's new unexclusive music you haven't heard anywhere else. Right here on the one and only, The Mission, on Respect the Underground
Shout out
Radio.
to Mission. Shout out Swerve.
Icon Radio, home of quality independent music. Thank you so much, Diamond Boy. It's been my pleasure to have you in here today. I've got one question. With the tough question of the day is, with the guns and the videos, with the Surrounded by the Hood and the Nubian Kings and Queens, are you concerned that you'll get lumped in with other artists that have provided that visual? Your White Jesuses, your 6ix9ines, your other people that have come with that visualization. Are you concerned you'll get lumped in with them just because the look is similar? Are you worried about that at all? Obviously not, right?
Not really. I think I'm my own person. You know what I mean?
I think it comes through in the music.
Yeah.
I think if you get
Yeah,
past
like
the immediates.
once you listen to music, you're not gonna know what color I am.
Right. And that's a beautiful thing, right? That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Do you have if I need it, do you have hood passes in the city? Could you can you look out for me if I need to
Most
tap in?
definitely.
We got you.
Okay.
Most definitely.
I'm just saying if I'm
There's
not
no
doing,
diamond and blings pulling up for
feel me?
Swerve.
I'm not doing nothing crazy. I just might want to come to the cookout or something. I want to know I'm good. I want to know I'm
for
good at the cookout. Okay, all right. I like to be invited to the cookout. Well, it's been my pleasure talking to you guys.
I
Thanks so much for
appreciate you,
coming
man.
in.
Appreciate you
Be on
for
the lookout for
having
Diamondboy Trey. I know you got a brand new video dropping tomorrow.
Dropping tomorrow.
That's Ops. What's that? Ops
Ops are us.
Ops are us
A week
dropping tomorrow.
from a week from tomorrow, I have an EP dropping as well.
Okay, a week from tomorrow, and that's gonna be on streaming platforms everywhere.
everywhere.
Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere.
sir.
Check out Diamondboy Trey, the standout. At least let's just say the first shot out of the Dummy Boy Entertainment camp, man. You really got to get involved. The young people out here doing it. He's doing it for real. I'm glad to have you on the mission. Whenever you got something new to release, you come on, call me, come on back in and talk about it.
Yes, sir.
You're on the team now, so I appreciate it. Blings and
yeah. Let us know. We'll be
Diamondboy
back.
Trey, DBT.
Outside.
Appreciate you. Have a good one,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Have a good one. Have a good one. Whoa. There we go. We're gonna listen to the song. Get Corey Blunt in here. Hold on real quick. Hold on real tight.